Thank you all for tuning in to our Big Idea Competition finalist announcement. This was one of the most competitive years ever. The applications were outstanding. It's great to see that UT Dallas is hard at work to become an economic engine for the region. I would like to take a moment to thank our semifinals judges, the UTD Seed Fund team, and the UTD Institute for Innovation and Entrepreneurship staff and faculty for the time and effort involved in reviewing the applications, mentoring the applicants, and scoring and judging in the semifinals. We had over 50 people involved in the process, and that speaks volumes to how much the community supports our student, alumni, and faculty entrepreneurs. The finalists moving forward today will be competing for cash prizes of $25,000 in the student and alumni tracks and $100,000 in the research commercialization track. The grand prize winners will also receive a video production package courtesy of Zelaya Productions and $10,000 in Amazon Web Service credits, among some other benefits as well. The prizes are made possible by our sponsors. We are excited to have Lyda Hill Philanthropies joining us for the first time as a presenting sponsor of the Big Idea competition. We are also very grateful for the continued support from our friends Chuck and Stacy Butler of Palomino Capital, Silicon Valley Bank, and the Blackstone Launchpad and Techstars. This year, we are thrilled to announce that the Big Idea competition will take place as a marquee virtual event during Capital Factory's Texas Startup Roadshow on November 19th from 2 to 5:30 p.m. We invite you all to attend and watch the incredible startups pitch on stage. Now, without further delay, let's hear which teams are advancing in the finals.
Hello, everyone. I'm Paul Nichols, Executive Director of the Institute for Innovation and Entrepreneurship at the University of Texas at Dallas. COVID-19 and the response to COVID has taken a lot from us this year, and we've had to relearn some important lessons. That leadership matters, the value of having a strong team supporting you, adapting to changes, and that when the old way of doing business just isn't working anymore, the only way forward is to innovate. Our students are learning these lessons too, not just in the classroom, but in the real world as it's happening around them. And they're adapting as well. We've seen some very impressive ideas and applications for the Big Idea competition this year, and we expect great things in the future from all of these students. But in the end, there can only be a few. And the finalists for the student competition for the 2020 Big Idea competition are
Glaucomedi, Realos, campusoven,
We established the UT Dallas Seed Fund in 2016, the same time we established the Blackstone Launchpad. The vision for the Seed Fund has always been to support high potential startups being led by our students, faculty, and alumni. The UT Dallas Seed Fund has supported 8 awesome student and alumni startups with over $200,000 in funding. And we're proud to share that the UT Dallas Seed Fund startups have gone on to raise over $10 million from investors like Google, Steve Case, the founder of AOL, Lightspeed Ventures, and Capital Factory. We've seen some impressive startups from alumni and students over the years and felt there was no better way to showcase the exciting startups coming out of UT Dallas than by partnering with the Big Idea competition this fall. So this year, the Seed Fund team has worked alongside the Big Idea competition to introduce the alumni track, where 3 finalists will compete for $25,000 in funding. The Student Venture Associate team has been hard at work conducting research, reviewing startups, interviewing founders, doing product demos, and getting guidance and mentorship from some of our region's top VCs. It's been a competitive cycle, and the Student Venture and Analyst teams have had a difficult task of selecting only 3 startups to move forward to the finals. Congratulations to this year's alumni finalists. The 3 startups advancing in the alumni track finals at the Big Idea competition are
LAZARUS 3D, Vigilant Software, Skyven Technologies,
Good evening. Having just celebrated our 50th anniversary, UT Dallas has had from its inception a mission of education, training, and advancement of knowledge in science and technology. Because our founders were the leaders of Texas Instruments, UT Dallas has an established culture of innovation and entrepreneurship. And this is a culture which is supported by not only the Office of Research, but also the Jindal School of Management, the Institute for Innovation and Entrepreneurship, our own Venture Development Center, and the Blackstone Launchpad. One of the great societal propositions for a Tier 1 research institution is that innovations from the laboratory bench that are driven by state-of-the-art research can be the source of new commercial ventures. Now, this kind of translation is highly valued at UT Dallas because it blends two of our strategic goals, advancing research and becoming an economic engine for the region. That's why we've developed the research commercialization track for the Big Idea competition. We want to incentivize the development of new ventures that leverage our research advances. And now, the three teams moving forward to the Big Idea competition research commercialization track finals are
Doloromics, X-Nerve, Regulife,